Alright guys, how's it going? So we're about to go into a list of the winners and, well, mostly winners of Update 3.0. I've been playing Update 3.0 and I've been looking at everything that's been added. I've been testing everything. I've been trying everything. So we're going to go over everything I believe is a big winner in Update 3.0 for Genshin Impact. But before we do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I go live or upload any new content to the channel. And also, it helps me out a lot. I couldn't say any more nice things about you if you did. You're awesome, you're great, and I appreciate it. So,
if you press a leaf between
number one on my list, and this is not in any particular order because I didn't want to bother putting it in any particular order, is EM Elemental Mastery Scaling characters. Those would involve characters like Xiangling. Xiangling scaling off of Elemental Mastery puts her at an advantage because, and the thing is, Xiangling's already a really good character. Xiangling is one of the best Pyro sub-DPS characters in the game. But what Xiangling now has is the advantage of being able to be paired with Dendro characters, since that's one of the big kickers in the gameplay now, is the addition of Dendro, is that Xiangling can fit in those teams like a glove and help with burning or burgeon teams. And that's already pretty nutty, because all you have to do is throw in a character like Ayato, have Dendro Traveler pop her ult, have Ayato pop his ult. That's two already big AoE ults. Activating the blooms, and then activate Xiangling's ult. Bam, her Pyro Tornadoes hitting all those blooms. You got Burgeon explosions going all over the place. That is a team that would probably be fun to try out. And since it's Xiangling, if you build more EM on Xiangling, that will just buff the damage of the Burgeon explosions. So Xiangling gets a big buff from this. I don't really care for this character, Lisa. She's an EM scaler, but for those people that are free to play, Lisa technically does see a buff from this to be a nice addition to Hyper Bloom teams or Quicken teams. And again, she is an EM scaler, so build EM on her, and you will see some nice Hyper Bloom or Quicken damage with Lisa. And so, speaking of EM scalers, we're going to jump into the next one. Electro units. More specifically, characters like Keqing, who has always been kind of memed on. Keqing now has a place. If you already have a good Thundering Fury set, that's going to buff the damage of Quicken damage or Hyper Bloom damage, along with any other electro reaction, and that's going to be really nice. All you have to do is now maybe consider building Elemental Mastery on Keqing, and maybe Keqing will see some good damage. I'm actually planning on building Keqing just to test her out with the new electro changes with Dendro, but I can say for certain other electro units, like, where is she? Oh, we'll jump right into it. Kuki Shinobu. I already got nearly 600 Elemental Mastery on Kuki, and Kuki feels quite a bit better. She already is seeing some nice damage whenever she causes elemental reactions. Her healing works better, and Electro Resonance does feel better when you combine it with Dendro. And that, I'm going to immediately transition into this character, Yae Miko. Elemental Mastery Scaler thanks to one of her passes. That being this one. Every point of elemental mastery Yamiko possesses will increase Hishu Sakura damage by 0.15%. So if you're going to just solely use Yamiko with Dendro teams, which I would completely understand, you're not only going to be buffing, by building more EM, you're not only going to be buffing the damage of Quicken reactions or Hyper Bloom reactions, but you're also just going to be buffing the damage of her turrets already. So that's just damage on top of damage. So Yay Miko, again, another character that people sometimes memed on, is now seeing some good playtime with. I mean, I'll admit it. I am impressed with how Yay Miko is now playing when you combine her with Dendro teams. And then one other character that is really benefiting, Fischl.
I created another universe and found
Okay, Fischl. Fischl, I haven't built her for Elemental Mastery yet, but I'll say this much. From what I'm seeing, Fischl is being real nutty with Dendro teams. She can constantly pop Electro or apply Electro to anyone, which would make her really good for spread teams with Tignari. If you put the Stringless on her, which is an Elemental Mastery weapon, and then just build into Knight Rider or Midnight Phantasmagoria, and then even if you manage to have a lot of her constellations, especially C6, you're just applying Electro constantly. It's so dumb how often you're applying Electro with Fischl. So with spread teams, or even maybe Quicken teams, but more so spread, it is nutty how often you were getting Electro with Fischl. But one of the other benefits of Dendro being in the team, and the reason I put 2 Dendro characters in this, is I'll show you. So if you pop, you get an already a 50 increase. Pop Burning, Quicken, or Bloom, you get 30. If you create a third reaction being Aggravate, Spread, or Hyper Bloom, or Burgeon, it's another 20. That's a total of 100 if you can pop everything perfect. And again, that works really good with Elemental Mastery scaling characters like Yay Miko and Kuki. So, like I said, Electro and EM teams are definitely benefiting from Dendro. It's nuts. Alright, so another group of characters that benefit from the 3.0 update is Hydro / HP scaling teams. I'm going to kind of combine these together. Hydro units, not just because Hydro creates Bloom with Dendro. That's definitely one thing that benefits Hydro, is being able to be paired with Dendro for reactions. But it also benefits the Hydro element itself. Hydro Resonance, to be more specific, ties into HP scaling teams. You see, Hydro Resonance used to give a 25% buff to healing bonus. Well, that's nice, but no one really cared. What really helps now, and what is so much more better, is now that it's changed to increased max HP. It increases max HP by 25%. This is a great addition to the Hydro Resonance, just because now it opens the door to combine teams like what you're seeing right here, where I'm using a good team that benefits completely with being able to be like every unit here benefits from HP. Ayato gets more damage with his slashes. Zhongli's shield becomes much more tanky. Kuki Shinobu is now going to be adding more heals. Yelan is going to be doing more damage with everything she does.
Out of my way.
This team is now a possible team that you can run, and it'd be absolutely viable.
Game's up. Fun is over.
Easy clear. So again, Hydro and HP scaling teams, big benefit. Big benefit. So now another one I want, next thing I want to touch on. Pyro units, kinda. And I say kinda for one specific reason. As like I stated before, Electro is probably the biggest winner with the addition of Dendro. Hydro is also a pretty good winner, just because Hyper Bloom is another possible, another good choice to combine with Dendro, but it still benefits Electro because you gotta have an Electro character to hit the cores created from Bloom to pop Hyper Bloom. Pyro, yes, Burning and Burgeon. Burgeon is pretty good. So, but I already mentioned before, Shang Ling really benefits from popping Burgeon explosions. Another character that's pretty good at popping Burgeon explosions is Toma with his flame shield. If you build Elemental Mastery on Toma, he can pop those Burgeon explosions and they'll do pretty decent damage. But the thing is that Burgeon just isn't really, I mean, Burgeon's good, but it's just not as good as Hyper Bloom or even Quicken with Aggravate, or even Spread for that matter. So yes, Pyro units seen kind of a decent buff with Burning and Burgeon, but it's just not as strong as Hyper Bloom or Quicken with Aggravate and Spread. And then last but not least, the final winner, in my opinion, is the fucking Traveler. Dendro Traveler right now is arguably the best Dendro character we have in the game right now. Granted, there's only 3 at the moment. Kale is just a fine character, but nothing real too special. Tignari is a good 5-star, but he's a 5-star, so it'll be a little more difficult to get him. But Tignari is still a good unit. But Tignari is more of a single target DPS type character. The advantage that Traveler has is that they are really good at applying Dendro. You can really get some nutty damage by having Traveler pop her ult, and then really benefit Yamiko by popping those Quicken / Aggravate reactions. It really does help. And the thing is that this is that effect is only going to get stronger because I have not been able to get a good Deepwood memory set for my Traveler because I have not been getting lucky on my artifact rolls at all. Not at all. I have been getting shit luck on my Deepwood Memories artifact rolls. But what that would do is reduce the enemy's resistance to Dendro damage, and therefore buff Dendro reactions. So that is definitely something that would be worth. That would definitely be something that would buff the damage. So, those are my winners. Traveler probably is one of the biggest winners from Update 3.0. This is probably the best iteration that we have seen so far, and I would say, yeah, it is definitely the best iteration of the Traveler we've seen so far. Animo was just Geo was okay damage. Electro was kind of a joke. But Dendro was real nice on Traveler. So those are my winners. I really don't have any losers. I don't think anyone or any element or whatsoever lost from Update 3.0. If there was, it would have to be just like a minor thing that's not even worth pointing out. In my opinion, mostly it's just winners all around, which is what you like to see. You would love to see a game expand without hurting without hurting anyone. Just raise everybody up, if not raise most of everyone up. So those are my winners. If you guys have any thoughts or things you want to add, definitely feel free to hop down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me who you think are other winners that maybe I didn't add or I didn't think of. I would like to hear your thoughts. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later.